Hi guys, welcome to this new tutorial where we're going to talk about characters in Mythril2D. So first I'm going to explain to you how characters work. So characters are basically split into three components. The prefab, which is an entity you can spawn in your maps. The sprite library, which contains all the visual information for your character. And finally, the character sheet, which contains all the settings of your character, such as its display name, but also its abilities or evolution profile. Let's get started by creating our first hero in Mythril2D. So to do that, navigate to Demo, Prefabs, Characters, and then Heroes. The process of creating a character in Mythril2D is going to be the same, whether you're creating a hero, a monster, or an NPC. So in this folder, you're going to find a hero base, which is the base prefab for any hero in your game. Right-click on hero base, hit create, and then click on prefab variant. Let's name it villager. After creating your new prefab, you can change the sprite library asset attached to it. Look in the inspector, select the sprite library asset, and replace it by the slib villager. The last thing we need to create for a villager is a character sheet. To do that, go in Scriptable Object, Characters, and Heroes. There you can create a new character sheet by hitting Create, Mythril2D, Characters, and Hero Sheet, or by simply duplicating one. So let's duplicate the Knight character sheet and call it CS Villager. Once created, you can open it in the inspector and start editing its settings, like the display name. Let's change it to villager, and let's change the abilities by just removing them all and leaving only the punch. Once your character sheet has been created, you can go back to your prefabs under Demo, Prefabs, Characters, and Heroes, click on your villager, and then scroll down in the inspector. Find the sheet setting and replace it by the newly created sheet. Now your character is fully set up and ready to be used in your game. After that, let's look into adding our newly created character into the main menu options. To do that, let's look into Demo, Scriptable Objects, and Save Files. There you should see Archer, Knight, and Wizard. Let's replace the Knight save file by the Villager. So we're gonna rename it to SF Villager. And we're gonna open it in the inspector and edit the player prefab. Let's replace it by villager. Now let's look into equipped abilities and let's remove any ability that is not available for this specific character. So we're gonna only keep the punch here, meaning that when the game starts, the punch is gonna be automatically equipped. Let's now click on the Knight button in the main menu and rename it to Villager. Let's also expand this game object, click on Text and edit the text to Villager. We can save and play the game. Let's select Villager and skip the dialogues. Here you go, the villager has been created and the punch abilities has been equipped. That's pretty much it for today's tutorial. You can look into monsters and NPCs. They work pretty much the same way. They both have their base prefab that you can create a variant from. And instead of creating a hero sheet, you can create an NPC sheet or a monster sheet. All right, have a nice day, guys. Peace.